Hi guys, welcome to today's video. We are going to talk about baby products that I wish I had not spent my money on. Things that I regret buying, things that weren't really useful to me. I want to put a disclaimer in right here, right now. If I mention something that you love that has worked amazingly for you and for your baby, awesome. I'm so glad. Keep using it. You do you. These are just things that, because of how we parent and how our babies do and don't like certain things, that were completely useless to me and a waste of my money. So let's jump into all of the things I wish I hadn't bought. I'm actually not going to tell you all of the things I wish I hadn't bought because the list would take forever. So I have my little handy dandy notes and my little handy dandy phone, and I'm going to share with you guys all the stuff I wish I hadn't bought. So we're going to take it back 14 years to when I was pregnant with my first baby. And my sister and I would go to Babies R Us like once a week just to walk around and look at all the baby stuff. Because I mean, there's a lot of baby stuff at Babies R Us. It is a baby store. And we would go and look at all the furniture and all the bedding and all of the baby gear and the strollers and the car seats and the bouncers and the rockers and the pack and plays and all of that. Ugh, you guys, so much stuff. So much unnecessary stuff, really and truly. So I got it in my head. You know, Peter and I were living in a 2-bedroom apartment, and I wanted a nursery with a full like nursery suite of furniture, a dresser, a changing table, a crib. And I actually don't think that Peter and I bought it, at least not entirely ourselves. I'll be perfectly honest, it's been 14 years. I don't remember how much of it was gifted from family and how much we bought ourselves at the time. Because we were both working at the time. I worked full-time as a assistant manager at PacSun. Anyway, not the point. We had this entire bedroom suite. Is that what it is? Suite? I'm not sure. For our baby. I'm going to see if I can find a picture and throw it up in here for you. Here's what I need you to know about that. The crib was nothing more than a glorified laundry basket. We just stuffed stuff in the dresser. It got forgotten about. The changing table also just became a place to stack things. It was completely useless. All of it. I didn't realize the kind of parent that I would be when I was pregnant with my first child, because you know, this is what you do. Like, you have a crib and you have a nursery and all of that. I know. My baby slept with me. He slept in my room. All of my babies sleep in my room until usually around 2 or 3 when they're ready to go and sleep in another room with siblings. So I definitely did not need that very expensive set of nursery furniture for my baby. Huge regret, because it was such a waste. We did, I think when we moved from Oregon to North Carolina the first time, we were able to sell it. But yeah, it was not a wise purchase for us because we just didn't use any of it. At least not the way it was intended to be used. The next thing on my list of baby regrets, I know for a fact I've talked about this before in videos where I've talked about co-sleeping. So we bring Riley home from the hospital, our son, our first baby, and I get it in my head that like I need a co-sleeper for him. One of those Arms Reach, is the brand name, co-sleepers that like you push right up next to your bed and you use these straps to hook it under your mattress to keep it nice and tight, and it keeps the baby really close within arm's reach. I made my husband bring us home from the hospital and go to Babies R Us and spend like $160, $180 on this Arms Reach co-sleeper because the bassinet that somebody had gifted me for him to sleep in wasn't gonna work because I couldn't, like jut it up right against the mattress. I don't know. I just decided I needed this co-sleeper. So he brings it home, he gets it all set up. We go to bed that night, and I lay Riley in the co-sleeper, and I'm like laying there with my hand on him, and I could not fall asleep because he was too far away. Literally, he was too far away. Pulled him out of the co-sleeper, tucked him in right next to me. That co-sleeper then became a place to store diapers, wipes, dirty diapers, burp rags, clothes, all of the things that you might need in the middle of the night. So, I mean, maybe it wasn't such a bad investment, but I feel like we could have done a lot better than $180 and just gotten a little side table to hold all that stuff next to the bed. Could have just used the bassinet that I had that my cat liked to sleep in. Huge waste of money, huge regret, because I just sleep with my babies. Side lie nursing saves my life, my sanity, my sleep. We just sleep better together. So wish I hadn't wasted that money. And let's talk about another baby receptacle that I have purchased multiple times because once was not enough to learn the lesson. That would be a pack and play. Had the pack and play with the bassinet and the changing table that we put out in the living room with Riley. And we did use it some, but more often than not, I just changed my baby's diapers on the floor. I, more often than not, hold them or wear them while they nap or nap with them in the bed. And so the whole bassinet pack and play feature thing, not really useful for us. Didn't really need the changing table because the floor and the couch worked just as well. So I gave that one away or sold it when we moved. Then we had another baby and I felt like I needed another one. Never really used it. Even when Hazel was born, I had not yet learned my lesson. I got it in my head that I needed a pack and play. So I ordered this really cool looking like black and white pack and play from Amazon. And it sat in my living room for 2 or 3 months, almost completely untouched and unused, other than to be a place to store stuff, toys and just random crap, before I donated it or got rid of it or let someone borrow it. I don't even remember. I bought at least 3 pack and plays that don't get used for their purpose. Definitely regret that. Some other things that I have regretted purchasing, especially more recently, Boppies, the nursing pillows, not the infant lounger. I've never tried that one, but the like Boppy nursing pillow, it's just too fumbly and fussy for me. If I need to prop my arm or prop the baby, I'll just grab like a couch pillow or a pillow off the bed, but most of the time I just hold them. Never really used a Boppy more than a couple of times before it ended up just being thrown in a corner and the cat sleeping on it. So yeah, wish I hadn't bought more than one of those because I most definitely did it more than once. You would think I would learn my lesson. 7 children, Ashley, learn your lesson, but apparently not. Apparently not. Special swaddles, things with like all the Velcro and the zippers and things like that. Because we co-sleep, it is not safe to swaddle while co-sleeping. Baby needs some use of their arms. It's just they shouldn't be swaddled while sleeping with an adult. So we never did anything more than swaddle body and legs, not arms. So all of those fancy swaddle things were completely useless to us. If I wanted to swaddle during the day for nap times or whatever, I would either use a muslin swaddling blanket or a jersey knit. The copper pearl are really great, kind of all-purpose blankets for swaddling and snuggling and laying out on the floor for playing on. I tend to prefer multi-use products rather than things that can only be used for one purpose. And so the special swaddles, sacks, and all of that. Never really used them. Definitely wasted money on them though. Bows. Oh, bows and headbands. I want so badly to be a good Southern mama and put bows on my babies' heads, but I don't have the patience for it. They don't have the patience for it. I realize like this is something you can train your babies to put up with, but it was just never that important to me. And I would never remember to put them on. And so when I was pregnant with Ruby, I signed up for a subscription to, I can't remember the bows subscription. Beautiful bows, beautiful headbands. Loved them, great quality. But I was paying like $15 a month to have these handmade, special, beautiful bows be delivered to my door for like, I don't know, I did it for like 6 or 8 months and had this collection of bows. I think Ruby may have worn 3 times. And then I ended up splitting them up and giving them to my 2 friends who actually do put bows in their girls' hair. So, I mean, I guess it wasn't a total waste. They're still getting used, just not by me. And that was a lot of money over many months. It was kind of silly because I wanted to be a beau mom, but deep down I knew I was not a beau mom, and I was trying to live for my fantasy self and not my real self, for sure. This next one breaks my heart because I love them so much, and I think their products are so amazing. Ryan and Rose, their pacifiers and their pacifier clips and all of the really cool stuff that this company makes, the cute utensils and all of that. I love what their brand does. I love the brand as a whole. But I stocked up on cutie pats and pacifier clips and all of that before Ruby was born. I spent a lot of money on pacifiers and pacifier clips from Ryan and Rose because they're beautiful. Also, my baby hates pacifiers. I think when she was tiny, I could get her to take one for a few minutes at a time, but no interest. She's like, Mom, no thanks. I don't want that. That's not gonna cut it. Sorry, lady. So those all, didn't get used. Or my, at the time, 2-year-old would find them and want to use them and chew on them and put holes in them. So at least she enjoyed them. But my baby did not. My last few babies have basically refused pacifiers. Riley loved his pacifier. And I have tried all kinds of pacifiers, and my kids just, they don't want them. They don't want them. Okay, and the last one on this list is another one that makes me so sad. So when I was pregnant with Ruby, a lot of these are semi-recent purchases that I should have known better and not to make. Solly Baby makes the greatest stretchy baby wraps. And I had a gray one that I had purchased when I was pregnant, I think with Hazel. Yeah, with Hazel. And I used it a handful of times with her. But truth be told, my preference for newborns, well, it used to be ring slings, but I'm pretty sure now it would be the Ergo Baby Embrace. Gonna make a baby wearing video and show you guys my carriers and like my recommendations soon, coming soon. But anyway, I bought a second Solly wrap because they had this deep red color that I thought would be so perfect. I even emailed Solly because it was from a previous collection and it was gone off their website, and I wanted it for Ruby so badly because the color was just perfect. And I even emailed them and I was like, is there any chance that you guys have any of these left in the warehouse? And they did. They had one left. And I was like, yes, I'll take it. I'll take it. That poor wrap has literally been used 0 times. I did not once. I don't think I even once wore Ruby in that wrap because I just preferred ring slings for newborns. I just felt like they were so much easier. I can't get myself to I can't bring myself to get rid of it though, because it's so beautiful and it's so soft, and I keep thinking like maybe, when we have a foster baby, maybe I'll, want to use it with them. I just don't know, but I can't bring myself to get rid of it because it was just so perfect for her. But yeah, never used it. Huge waste of money. All right, guys, that is it for this list of baby products that I regret purchasing. Please share with me some of the things that you have purchased for your infant that you really wish that you had not, and make me feel better. I can't be the only one who makes the same mistake more than once. I can't be. All right, guys, thanks so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye.